All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Riverhogs and our home team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Leopard!
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Back to throw now on second and 10. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This will be their first trip to the red zone. First and 10 at the 19. The give is to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A give to Jones. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's off down near the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, they're going option left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up.
That's caught inside the 20. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Binds up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Jack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
You take it right on the 30. Fighting his way through contact. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 43 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Detroit!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Breaks through the contact. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we are at halftime here on a Monday. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking for the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson steps away to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there of 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. taken in at the 22. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And now back out comes the offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hope.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Gurley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ronald Jones from 6 yards away. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
Throwing now is Jackson. On the move to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play.